Why is it? Simple math, really. It's all about energy. Always. Energy dominates this materium. That is this place where we exist in three-dimensional space and your ass can sit on stuff. The place of impenetrability of matter. Your ass doesn't sink into it, it sits on top of it. Well, maybe it spills over the side a bit, but you don't merge with the chair. In this materium, energy rules. Everything is energy dependent. Matter is heavy and tends to want to not move. So movement is a primary energy usage for all of life. It takes energy to move your ass, especially to get it started moving. Even human life, where we abstract and project out into the materium, is subject to the energy rules. If you don't have the energy, you don't get it done. Your ass would stay put. It's all about energy. At all levels of human activity, we have an inherent, mostly hidden from the plain sight of the inattentive mind, abstraction of energy costs inbuilt to the activity. Human activity, even the base level of simple survival, is driven, controlled, and directed by our emotions. Human emotions are one of the highest levels of in-body energy activity of which we are capable. Emotions are energy in that they direct its application and projection out into the materium. Emotions manifest in the human body as complex energy structures that are involving the brain and the neural compound structure, as well as key, hormone-producing organs. Energy, manifesting as emotion, within the human body is our world. Everything in this materium is controlled by its energy costs. Playing a sport takes physical energy. Playing that sport competitively takes more energy at all levels. More energy to build better, more stylish, more attractive equipment to try to reach the emotional expectations of the player. Play that sport for a living and watch the costs escalate. All are energy costs. More energy to move the player further around the planet for the competition. Measured as energy, the local weekend tennis player is a small mammal, maybe rodent-sized, while global competition participants are whales, in terms of their energy usage for the same activity. The energy costs affect all human activities. This includes money. We even see the abstraction in the words we use about money. We even call it currency, implying movement in that label. Just examine a financial newspaper to see how much of the language is related to movement. We use energy words constantly in discussing money things. We know, though we don't often speak of it at that level. Energy costs affect all our activities. These costs actually offer a good metric for making decisions. When you reduce the problem to the energy use involved, frequently, if not always, an answer emerges as a natural part of forming the equation. Using energy cost calculations, it is easy to falsify electric vehicles powered by lithium rare earth batteries as a good idea. It takes 800 times the energy capacity of the battery just to mine the materials to create it. This does not include any of the energy needed to fabricate it, move it into use, at all. So to pay back the energy investment, each battery would have to be able to be completely drained by use and recharged at a minimum over 801 times. The problem is that the materials of the battery are exhausted by the recharging process in only a small fraction of those complete recharges. In actual use, charging of battery-powered EVs is done on a partial load basis, which disguises the energy math involved. But the current estimate is that effective life of Li rare earth batteries is estimated by non-industry engineers to only ever reach approximately 80% of payback. Even the manufacturers recognize the energy cost equation and recommend only partial recharging to forestall battery exhaustion. https://mashable.com/articles/tesla-battery-charge-max. Using energy cost analysis, it is easy to falsify all of the World Economic Forum's Green New Deal. Humans need energy. To restrict access to it and use of it is to doom humans. All the great thinkers in history were concerned with getting more energy for humanity. Nikola Tesla even wrote a book about it. He was very busy inventing everything in your world that uses electricity, so it must have been important to him. The Problem of Increasing Human Energy, by Nikola Tesla. In this text, first published in Century magazine in 1900, inventor, engineer, physicist and futurist Nikola Tesla takes you on an intellectual journey through several of his major findings, theories and innovations, while focusing on how they may be used to solve some of humanity's biggest challenges. Filled with Tesla's in-depth insights, ideas and predictions, this must-read text is sure to make a welcome addition to the library of both the casual reader and Nikola Tesla fans alike. Humanity requires energy. In my opinion, humans are existent as energy conversion critters for the goals of universe. Anything we get out of the process is a bonus. Count yourself lucky, kind of thing. Universe clearly wants us to keep on keeping on in converting as much energy as we may. We think we are doing stuff with the energy, but really we all know universe has other ideas operating here. WEFGND from so far back in time. We're trying to restrict energy access. This won't work. Humans do and will object. Further, the whole engineered trend is going against the natural order of universe, which is to increase the energy available to humans. More energy from the sun falls on Earth in a day than all of humanity can use and convert in a year. Humans need and want more energy. The whole of the WEF was engaged in groupin' thinkin', which is not reasoned, examined, and considered thinking, but is rather an exercise in group mind dynamics. This kind of non-thinking group adherence to a bad idea was eloquently illustrated in the Abilene paradox. https://medium.com/adenny.hedrick/the-abilene-paradox-groupthink-2501c7f322e. If one were to think about it, and ask themselves that nastiest of all questions, why, about anything of these last, say 50 years, it comes back to the WEF. Without regard to that, the planet is fine. There is no climate change caused by humans. We are not carbon dooming the environment, or any of the other doom-saying expressions projected into humanity by the WEF. What is of interest at this moment is that the WEF itself, its efforts, its projects, are failing. Energy analysis of the WEF clearly shows energy depletion in all areas. Further, the energy depletion, the lack of new funding, the withdrawal of support has all combined to create a situation of it is going to be necessary that humanity investigate and remove the corruption put in place by the WEF over these last decades. Their plot was global. It involved all the countries and all the world's central banks. It will take us a long time and a lot of energy to put this shit right. We can use energy calculations to make better decisions going forward, individually and collectively, But what I want to know is why is it these fucktards don't do energy calculations and recognize that their evil plot is doomed to failure, just on the energies involved. Do they yet recognize that now they are doomed as well?